And this episode of Hat-Trick Hockey is brought to you by our good friends over at Claru and Son Roofing. These guys are the kings of roofing, Tristan, like we say, the kings of roofing. These guys last summer alone, over 25,000 bundles of shingles done. They're fully insured. They offer free estimates. The work they do is incredible, and they always get the job done right the first time. So be sure to hit up the boys over at Claru and Son Roofing because, like we always say, when you want your roof done, call Claru and Son, baby.
Mm-hmm.
No time. Woo, woo.
And what is going on, everybody out there, all of you beauts and beauties? It is episode number 152 of Hat-Trick Hockey, which is always brought to you by our good friends over at GL Heritage, the official beer of Hat-Trick Hockey. As always, and with my buddy Tristan, we're both you guys can probably tell by my voice already that I'm not exactly feeling the best.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I mean, not that great. I mean, Monday I woke up and felt horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been every day this week, kind of the same thing. You know, I'm terrible in the morning, like sore throat, congested, but then I kind of get better as the day goes on, take a couple of vitamins, drink lots of fluids. I'm feeling better right now than I did Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, life is good, I suppose.
I feel worse. I do. My head feels like a bowling ball, dude. Like it feels like I can't even like hold my head up.
Mm.
It's brutal. It's like one of those. It's all like in my head. Like my body doesn't like. I don't. For a little bit there when we were at the game, I was starting to ache a little bit. That's how I
Okay.
could tell it was kind of really setting in. But obviously, like we got to go to the games. Ethan like lives to go to the games.
Yeah.
So, but
I
yeah.
was
So I
kind of the
just
opposite,
yeah.
but my head felt okay, like a little congestion, but my body felt like you know that feeling of like you're sick and your body knows it. Like,
Yeah.
how do I explain it? For example, like when you run a 100-meter dash,
Mm-hmm.
all the adrenaline in your body's like the muscles are twitching because they're so exhausted. That's what it felt like. Like everything was just in my body was pulsing, and I was like, oh. But like I said, I'm feeling a little better today. So this
Mm-hmm.
evening I've got league volleyball,
Oh,
which
sweet.
is it's the highlight of my week. Of course, doing this show and doing the threes as well. But for my own self,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's my favorite sport. In my opinion, the greatest sport in the world. It's enjoyable. If you haven't ever tried it, try it. Competitively, it's fun. And if you're a
Mm-hmm.
competitive person, it's actually a pretty fun sport to play, just like hockey or football or anything else.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You play like I would play with like a bunch of drunks on a beach and stuff, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
that. Like you're out there, these guys are smashing the ball. I'm out there, we could barely keep the ball in the fucking air. So you know what I
It's fun though. It's fun.
mean?
I
Be-
appreciate the accolades, but then again, if I went on the ice with you, I'd absolutely eat it. You'd turn me inside out. So
well, I played a long time too, though.
yeah,
So before we get going though, OG, our good friends over at
hmm
OG, they're putting on a little free skate, and that is on
nice.
December the 10th. It'll be at Essex Arena from 12 to 1:30. There's also a food drive there as well. So if you guys could bring something in for that would be awesome. And also, if you bring in something for the food drive, it actually enters you into a draw where you get free za for a year, buddy. Free pizza for
A
a year
year.
for them, yes.
Is there any limit for like how much you can get?
Um, one item equals one entry for the draw to win. So
Okay, but like for the year-long thing, you can just buy any amount of pizza
well,
within
I would
reason, I
imagine it's
guess.
probably like one a week or whatever, but still, it's
Oh,
52
okay.
pizzas,
I
man. That's a
was gonna
ass
say,
load of pizza.
I'm getting the same pizza for dinner every day.
Fuck that. You wouldn't be able to shit. You'd be dunzo, bro. They're gonna
Oh
have
man.
a few guests there. They're gonna have Olaf and the Grinch and stuff like that. You might even see a couple of your 73s pop out there on the ice too, as well. So
Ah, my favorite Christmas character, Liam Hall.
yeah. So just a reminder for everybody, that's December 10th from noon to 1:30 at
Mhm.
Essex Arena. So be sure to check that out. So good on our
Beautiful.
friends over at OG Pizza. We're back in the win column.
Yes, sir. Big W.
That
6-2.
was a big W.
Yeah, especially
man.
considering Blenheim has the top 2 scores in our division.
Mm-hmm.
One of which is their captain, who is a defenseman, Craig Spence.
I couldn't believe how fast he was.
And he's like 6'2" and 200 pounds.
That's what I mean. For a big guy, he was real quick.
Yeah, that one rush. I know the exact play you're talking about.
He was skating straight at me. I was like, holy fuck.
He
I
flew
was like,
in.
this guy's a truck.
And so is
yeah.
Pick. Pick had a burst of speed yesterday,
Yeah, he did.
2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just a terrific athlete. Both of those guys in their own right. And then there's Big Tate Bowden.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
Yeah,
a
he was a big
tank.
boy too, man. Yeah.
Rips the puck.
Like,
But he was kind of in that game.
Man, if I was out on that ice now, I don't think I would try to hit him.
No. Yeah, no, he's large for sure. But yeah, final score 6-2. Nate Dowling stays hot. He picked up another goal.
I think we had 6 different goal scorers, did we not?
Yeah, we did. It was Piccolo, Dowling, Carter Dominski, Liam Hall,
Bugsy.
right? And Bugsy. No, did Liam score?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And Bugsy. Is that 6 or am I missing someone?
I'll check it out right now. I'll look up on the app real quick. Go ahead, bro. I'll fill everybody in once I find it here.
Anyhow, I'm on the app already anyway. I'm just trying to see who I missed. Oh, Gabe Barrett. That's the one who I missed.
Martineau looks good too.
Okay. To everyone out there who listens, I know much of you follow Junior C.
Second star the other night.
Don't ever trust Junior C points because I don't want to be a mean guy to Seth Martineau. Now, he played very, very well, and he is very good. He is still point per game with us, but he should technically have 2 assists in 2 games. I watched footage the other day. I recorded the goal, and they gave Martineau an assist. It was a draw off the faceoff, and Liam won it back, and Dominski scored, and Seth didn't touch the puck at all, but they gave him the apple. So, hey, an apple in place of a plus-minus?
But he he assisted
on another goal as well.
Liam Hall's goal. He assisted on as well.
Terrific defenseman. And he moves well for how large he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just a body. He actually can participate in the play. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Mike Paley, another W of a signing, just a legend in his own right.
It was a good all around win.
It was. We kind of eased off in the third. Like, you could tell we're kind of playing more like defense first, but that could be just a different coaching style. Obviously, we're still in search of our long-term solution, but Mike was away, so it was just Danny and Chad, I think, right?
Yes.
And, hey, beat the second-place team in the division, which now it's Lakeshore after their recent hot streak, 12 wins.
Yeah, man.
They're terrific, and they just beat Wheatley 5-2, who is hot on their heels, so.
Yeah, also too, while we're on 73 stuff, so the last that we've heard is the camera is going in the rink December 4th. So that means our first home game broadcast will be December the 12th. That will be at home against Moortown. So that's Johnny Chartrand and the boys are in town. So that'll be the first broadcast. So the goal is for us, is like we've said on other episodes, that we want to give you a 15-minute pregame show on game day. So what we're going to do is essentially in the morning of that game and all the other home games moving forward, we're going to give you a 15-minute show that's just going to kind of tell you about the game, possibly what we think. And we're also going to do a little point thing, kind of like the Red Wings do on their broadcaster, where we're each going to pick a player. So maybe
we already know who's winning that.
Yeah, so maybe the fans can follow along with us. We might put something on that then if you're that confident.
Hey, if it's over Christmas break, I already know who I'm taking for all the defensive points. Adam Dunn, baby.
Oh yeah.
When he comes back, he's disgusting. I'm pumped for when he comes back.
But yeah, so we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna work on going live after the game and doing like a quick 10-minute sit down with someone after the game too. So
beautiful. Yeah,
a little more.
I want to get to know some of the newer guys on the team too, like Gabe Piccolo and Coos from Limo. Who else do we get from Limo? Well, I guess
Kibber.
Martin came and Nolan McKibben
Mhm.
and Milosevic played for them, I think, last year, a couple games anyway, but
And technically, didn't Martineau play there too?
that's what I said. I
Oh,
said him
okay.
earlier, but
Okay.
I didn't mean to
That was
interrupt.
it. Meds are kicking in. But yeah, so we're gonna try to give you guys as much 73s content as possible. So
Yeah, for sure.
we're gonna work on that. That's our job as the game day media team. Now that this is going in, now we can finally really ramp up and do what we want to do for you guys.
Yeah, it was
So
supposed to be in like a month ago and then a month
yeah, it was
prior to
supposed to
that.
be in
So it's
early
like,
November. It was supposed to be in. I don't know what's going on, but they got into the West, so now they're into the West. So
finally.
I'm going to assume from that date on, you're going to be able to watch all 73 games because all the rinks in the West should be done.
Let's
So
go.
it it will be nice for me when I'm sitting at home on the social media and doing the like socials and stuff like I
Mhm.
normally do. It'll be nice to actually be able to watch the game instead of just staring at my laptop waiting for the score to change. You
Um,
know what I mean?
I
So
feel like it's gonna be kind of
like a shit show at first.
yeah, and like some of the venues, it's gonna be like, what are we watching? Uh, but like, yeah, I feel like you can catch some like in Lakeshore if you ever can't make it and you're watching like Lakeshore versus Essex. I think it was Windsor Essex Digital did a production there a
Yeah.
couple years ago in the
Yep, you're
playoffs, and it
right.
was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Just terrific work, and like the camera work and the announcer. That's what I want to be, like a full fledged. This is Essex hockey. Our name is already on the map, but we're ramping it up.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That'll be good, man.
Yes, sir.
Um, NHL news. Let's just quickly, because the team hasn't really released anything crazy yet, but this Corey Perry shit that's going down,
Yeah.
everybody, it's not Bedsy's mom like everybody wants it to be, okay? I'm just saying it's not. All the only thing that I've seen something that it was a Chicago Blackhawks staff member,
And I
is what I
also, I think
so
the most recent news was it was a team event while they were on the road,
yeah, so
and
he
an
could have been
incident
intoxicated.
occurred between staff and Corey Perry. So I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but obviously we'll leave it up to your own discretion and
Mhm.
discernment, I suppose, and
Mhm.
you can try and slowly the pieces of the puzzle are coming
Yeah,
together eventually, because I guarantee you multiple people in the world of hockey already know what it is.
yeah,
It's just who's going to drop the news of what it is, right? And then
yeah.
maybe they get a big slap on the wrist from the Hawks, but we'll see.
So sorry, everybody, it's not Bedsy's mom, okay? So,
Yeah,
um,
quite frankly, I liked hearing their GM. It's Kyle Davis. Is that his name?
yeah, Kyle
Yeah,
Davidson, is it
Davidson.
Davidson?
Is it?
I think it's Davidson.
Is it? Okay. Uh, yeah, just like that is disgusting. Like, why would you ever speculate that? Corey Perry has a wife and a child,
Mhm.
if not numerous children now, but like that's not only disrespectful. Obviously, he did something wrong, but it's pretty disrespectful to him and Bedard's family.
Do
Like,
you do you think
imagine
he'll?
being him and like all
Oh,
your buddies are texting you online. Like, that would make my blood boil.
or you're trying to explain to your wife, like,
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, "What is this?"
mhm.
And then
Well,
all of her friends, "Oh, has Corey been at it again?" Like,
yeah. Then the session begins.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah. So like we said, we don't know anything. The team hasn't really released anything. I'm not sure that the team will release anything, but
We'll see. I'm
we'll
sure
see.
they will in good time.
Next thing, Patrick Kane is a Red
I
Wing.
mean,
I
all
was
right,
holding it.
I kind of saved this, but if you want to get into this right now,
Let's
we
do it.
can.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm wearing this hat for a reason, obviously. Not the fact we lost to the Rangers last night because the refs were clowns, but that's another thing I'm going to talk about.
Oh
But
boy.
anyway, no, Patrick Kane, yeah. Who could have seen this coming 10 years ago? If you're sitting there as a Wings fan, you hate Patrick Kane. Literally 10
Mhm.
years ago, I think it was 2013
Yeah, when
playoffs.
he was ripping them up.
Yeah, we faced the Hawks and it was a very good series and they went on to win, obviously. But man, what an absolute steal of a deal. First of all, it was 2.75 million for a year.
Yeah.
Hello. I love Hawks fans. They must just hate it right now, man. Like he just said, "No, I'm not going back to your team. Psh, go back to the team that drafted me, like mentor the kid. No way. I want to go back with my best friend Alex DeBrinket. I want to go to hockey." You know what I loved? The way he was talking about Red Wings, like Detroit, the city. He's like, "Hockey Town's always been in my heart. I love the city. I've loved playing here every game I would come. The fans were welcoming of both sides of the team." And like just everything he had to say was awesome. Like he's like, "The jersey's sick. I can't wait to wear it." Shout out Daniel Sprong, gave up
Yes.
88. Now he's wearing 17, so Kane can keep his number.
Well,
Probably
that's
the greatest
kind of
American to ever
that's
play.
kind of the thing. You always give it up to the veteran player.
Well, not just that. He's third all time in American scoring,
Mm-hmm.
and he's an active player.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only two guys ahead of him are Brett Hull and Mike Modano, who were
Yeah.
first ballot shoe-in Hall of Famers.
You guys ever heard of him?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't know, maybe the two greatest Dallas stars ever,
Yeah.
but just
He's really going to help the power play, though. Big time.
yeah, that's the thing. That's what Eisenman was saying. Your body can fail you. Obviously, he had hip surgery, so that was kind of the thing. They did all the testing. He's back to full health. He's just practicing with the team right now, getting reps. I love. They did a little like sneak peek, of like
Of
him
his
in practice,
jersey?
and he
Oh,
no, like him
no,
playing.
But, yeah.
He looked sick in
Yeah,
practice.
he's out
I was
there
like, he had a
stick
cheeky
handling
little
and shit.
bar
I'm
down,
like-
and I was like, ooh,
They're
but he's gonna be sick. Like
they're talking about he's going to play next week.
yeah, I heard Tuesday. Like, is it who is it first?
I
Is it
think
the
it's
Sharks?
Chicago.
No. We
Does they
play
have a home and
Chicago
home with
tomorrow.
them, though?
No,
Because I
they
know the
don't.
next time they're in Chicago or whatever, I think it's the
Sorry, Buffalo. Buffalo, that's who it is. I think Tuesday versus Buffalo will be his first game, but you also heard Thursday versus
I'm trying to go that far ahead here. No,
Sharks.
Thursday. No, yeah, San Jose. I was told too. So it'll be sometime next week.
Yeah. And man, you were saying power play, and Eisman said in his press conference held, I think it was yesterday around noonish, he stated just how much a body can fail you, but all of Patrick Kane's intangibles, at least 80% of them are up here. The kind of playmaker he is, the way he sees the ice, he doesn't rely on speed, and his stick handling, he didn't break a wrist or anything like that. He is set. And if he knows his role and we can get him into top 6 role, I'm not so sure. People are saying first line, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
No.
I
Who would you
think
play him
they
with?
might mix it up.
Would you play him with the cat? You gotta, right?
I don't know.
You got
We'll see. I maybe on the for sure on the power play, but excuse me.
Larkin,
don't know.
DeBrincat, Kane, first unit.
Yeah, I think it would be you'd have
Is that
DeBrincat.
3 left-handed shots?
No, DeBrincat shoots right.
Oh yeah, he does. Okay. I was gonna say.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so like no. But no, DeBrincat would be on the left circle, then you'd have Larkin in the slot, then you'd have Kane on the right wing, Sider up top, and I don't know, Perron or Fabry or Berggren in the bumper on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, or Rasmussen,
Yeah, get a big
'Cause-
body out there.
because he's big.
Yeah.
That'd be clutch. And even Sprong. Like, we have a lot of good shooters on this team now. Suddenly
Mhm.
we're deadly. Like Raymond. I didn't even think of him.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
you
I
have
mean. We
so
still-
many options.
They could make 2 really nice units.
I think our top 6 right now it's gonna look like just for hypothetical, I guess my opinion's separated. We'll put Kane on the first line in this example. You have Kane, Larkin, DeBrincat, and then some combination of Raymond, Comfer, and somebody. So whether it's Perron, Sprong, Fabry, Berggren, I like Berggren up there.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good complete player. He just got called up for 1 game in the area. He has his first point. Like, he's awesome. We saw what he has last year. He should have never been sent down in the first place, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He's too good of a player. Like, he dominates the AHL and he does well in the NHL. It's just they kind of had too many players of his type, right? Like, they kind of wanted that fourth line rather than playing Berggren fourth line. They said, you know what? We'll go let him play first line in the AHL. That way he gets more reps and we'll have some big guys be on our fourth line, like Clean Costin, Christian Fisher, Joe Valeno, guys like that.
I was gonna say Costin played last night. That was the first time I had seen him in a little bit.
Yeah, Clean, I think he's just been healthy scratch, right? They've been trying to just mix up the lines a bit. Larkin is away from the team right now.
I did see that. Would you know
For
why?
I don't want to speculate, but I'm very much. I hope it's not this because it's going to make me really sad. But last year, the same thing happened. He was away from the team, and he came back, and it was never said what it was until that summer. Him and his now wife announced that they had lost their baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
And
hopefully
they
that's not it.
announced recently this year over the summer that they were pregnant again.
Okay, so
So I really hope and pray that it's not that
mhm.
because that's
Yeah, for
crushing.
sure. Yeah, because it's fuck. Yeah, man. Hopefully it's just something he just does
But
real quick,
for
deals with
someone to
it, and
step
comes back.
away and be listed as a non-roster, it has
Yeah.
to be non-injury related and non-mental health related, or well, sorry, mental illness related. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's or substance abuse, because those constitute the player assistance program, the other
Mm-hmm.
constitutes LTIR. So
Well,
it's
Dylan,
something.
we hope everything's okay, man. So
Yeah, for
want to
sure.
see you
No,
back in the lineup here soon.
yeah, he's kind of been like.
It's been awesome.
Let's be real. He's been the only stable player on the wings for the past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's why he wears the C, buddy.
yeah, he's been our staple, yeah. And if Stevie Y gives you the C, the captain, that's a pretty big honor. So
Yeah.
he knows Dylan's passionate, and that's what I love about Larkin too. Like when he knocked out Matt Joseph a couple years ago, like just that attitude of I don't care that whatever you might be a bit beefier of a guy than me, I'm still going to stick up for my teammates, and I love that. But yeah, the Wings, we're currently third in the Atlantic and looking to keep rising after getting Kane. Hopefully, this guarantees us a playoff spot. And you know what I loved? In the press interview with Stevie Y, that's the first time I've ever heard him say in his tenure here, playoffs.
Yeah.
As a want. I loved that when he goes, I'd like to hope to say that by the end of the year, we're in a hunt for a playoff spot. And I was like, let's go. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what else I think? I don't think we're done.
No, I think he's gonna make another deal because we still got a few $1,000,000 in salary here.
And we got a contract we don't. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Here's my opinion. All right. We got a guy on our third line. We're paying a bit too much. Andrew Kopp. Yeah, he's a Detroit guy, but we don't want to pay him $4 million for the next few years. We got a struggling Calgary team.
You're going defense, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm going forward. Elias Lindholm.
Okay, I was literally just gonna say Lindholm.
Pending free agent. We get exclusive rights to him. We trade Andrew Kopp, moves out salary, allows us to bring in Lindholm. He's making 7 something, I think. 6 something maybe. But that gives us a bona fide second line center because Comfer and Kopp are not. Sorry. Although Comfer's having a good year. He's got 17 points in like 21 games. That moves Comfer down to the third line where he truly belongs. And then all of a sudden, your top 6, you've got Raymond with Lindholm in Sprong or whoever, Berggren, and your first line's Kane, Larkin to Brinket.
Yeah. I'd like to
That
see
could make a
them
playoff push.
swoop in under the Leafs and get Zadorov on the blue line. Remember that hit he threw last year when fucking we were there? We need a guy like that. We need a killer.
I don't know if anyone on the Wings likes Zadorov at all.
Yeah, but when you have him on your team, it might be a lot different.
That's true, but he played in the bubble against us a couple years ago, and all I remember him doing was a bunch of dirty hits and boardings, and I was like, man, if I wanted to get anyone as a defenseman,
what about the guy that just blocked the shot with his face there? I'll take 100 of those guys.
Who was that?
Tanev, I want to say.
Oh, Chris Tanev?
Yeah, he got hit in the face with a shot the other night. Oh, came back too. Came back and finished the game.
Yeah, Marner came back too.
Yeah. Yeah, Marner came back wearing a cage, yeah.
Because he split his cheek open, but lots of guys are getting smoked at the puck. Shout out also Red Wings prospect, LaSalle native, Andrew Gibson. He got OHL save of the night as a defenseman. Wide open net. The other team was trying to tie it. Wide open net. And Gibson dives across and blocks the shot. Like it was, I'll send you the clip afterward, but anyone get a chance, go on the OHL Instagram or Facebook page. It'll be up there, saving the night. like we need guys like that on defense, you know? Like leaving everything out on the ice. Just I I love our AHL club right now. Like we're cooking
Yeah.
with gas. We got Edvinson down there, Albert Johansson, William Wallander. Our forwards got Kerner Mazer, Amadeus Lombardi. I'm drawing a blank on our forwards. Cross Hannes. We've got so many good young forwards. Got Nate Danielson, WHL. Like
Mhm.
future is bright in Detroit.
Did
And
you
we got
see?
Patty Kane now.
Yeah. Did you see McDavid just like, okay, I'm alive now, and just is all of a sudden he's like
Yeah.
tearing it up now.
He's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, like
He's
my
got 12
God.
points in his last 3 games.
Yeah, like Jesus, dude. I think he was
Uh,
pissed.
I love
See,
Connor McDavid.
I might hammer him on points next time he plays because, like, geez.
Guess what? I kid you not, a week and a half ago, I offered a guy a trade in my league. And I was going to trade away McDavid. And guess what? He declined it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I was going to get, I forget who I was getting back, and it was a pretty fair trade. It was like, I think it was Miro Heiskanen and like Mikko Rantanen,
Mhm.
which I think is fair.
Yeah.
Like, they're both two really elite players, but McDavid's the best player in the league, has the
Yeah.
potential to be. And he declined it. So, yeah, joke's on you now.
Lucky you.
And I'm facing that guy this week, so hopefully we come away with a win. And
Cousin McDavid.
yeah, exactly. The loser of our league has to take. Oh, I don't know if that's yeah, it's kind of funny considering our group of
Mhm.
men that we have doing this. You have to take a women's gender studies course at the U next year.
Oh no.
Yep, that's our thing if you lose our league. So
Oh
that'd be great
no.
if that happened, but
I would have made him sing the like national anthem at a 73s game or something like that.
oh no, we go hard. But
No shit.
like that's
Oh
money on your
my
pocket. But
God.
anyhow,
Note to self, do not fucking join that league, man.
it's
My
fun.
God.
It's fun. What else we got for news? Sharks coming out of the hole a bit.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, guess what, Leafs fans? You have the same amount of wins as the team that's or regulation wins as the team that's dead last in the league. Only 5. The Leafs are OT merchants. Guess what? 3-on-3 isn't going to help you in the playoffs.
No. Yeah,
Oh,
Toronto's
no.
11-6-3 right now.
Forget Game 7. You might get swept.
And what
I'm
are the
kidding, I would-
Sharks now?
They're 15-5-2. Or sorry, 5-15.
5-15-2, yeah.
15-5-2. Maybe in 2017.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. There's 14 NHL games on the schedule tonight, so why don't you send me who you think's gonna win, Tristan? All those games.
I shall.
Let's see what happens again.
I'm gonna get them all right. I remember last time I was one wrong.
I know.
Arizona decided to be the spoiler. Arizona, they're also doing well.
Yeah,
They
they
just
are.
beat Tampa.
Oh, I know something we can shoot the shit on. Did you see that last Florida Senators game? There's 167.
Everybody else on the
penalties or
ice
something like that.
was what was it? A 10-minute misconduct.
Yeah. That's
So
just
the
getting
bench, each bench had 10 guys.
yeah.
Not even. They had 9 guys on a bench.
They were showing the Kachuk boys grandma, and all she kept saying is, "Are you shitting me?" That's all she kept saying.
Yeah.
Because everybody kept fighting. But I guess they were, instead of them fighting, they were threatening one another's players. Like, I'm gonna take out Stutzler and I'm gonna go after this guy. Like, that's what it was like between the two, because they knew they couldn't fight, right?
Yeah.
So, and to be honest with you, if they did fight, Matthew would be in a whole world of trouble because Brady would weld his eyes shut. So that's
Yeah.
but
Brady.
I don't think they would ever fight. I know the Primo brothers fought back in
I
the
think
day.
Jamie Benn kind of had a scuffle with his brother too at one point.
Yeah, but they're not like an all-on fight. Like
Which Primos?
Keith and Wayne, I think,
Wayne.
fought.
Okay. Who won? Keith?
I don't know. They were hucking them pretty good though.
Keith was quite the
That
player
was one
back in
from
the
back
day.
in the day. I feel like Keith was with like this is going way back. I feel like he was with the like Hartford Whalers or something when that happened. Or one of them was with the Whalers.
Probably Wayne, right? Keith was a wing. We drafted him.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he was a Whaler at one point too. I don't
I'll
know.
look it up real quick. Keep
But either
talking.
way, it was like there was like a scrum or whatever, and then they just popped out of the scrum, and I was just like, oh, well, that's gonna be it's gonna make an awkward dinner later.
Yeah, you think? You fight your brother. Would you ever scrap your brother recently?
Not recently.
Well, growing up, obviously, but
When we were
especially.
playing in Amherstburg, we kind of like I don't know, we had a couple scuffles at practice and stuff, but
Oh, I stand corrected. He played one season, 70 games for the Hartford Whalers. So,
damn.
yeah, the Wings traded him to Hartford. I always
Yep.
thought I forgot he played for the Canes too. I thought we always sent them straight to, oh, actually, sorry. He would have played 3 seasons then, technically with the same org, because Hartford became Carolina. Good call, Ant.
Boom.
But yeah, he was a unit on Philly with Legion of Doom. But yeah, lots of bit of a weird league this year too, eh? I always seem to be a year behind with all my standings predictions and even my cup predictors because this year is the year that Vancouver's been tearing it up.
Hmm.
They got the
I
best D
know.
core in the league. Horonek, who he traded away, he's playing with Quinn Hughes. They're
Hmm.
madmen out there. Like
And I know Talkett has fucking
Rick Tocchet, he's a good coach. He's a good coach. I remember people were throwing his name around for Detroit for a little while.
that would have been awesome.
I still like Newsy better.
Oh yeah, of
Alone,
course, but
he's awesome.
I know, but I'm just saying, Rick, they would have been tough playing with Rick Talkett because he's got that old school mentality
Yeah,
for sure.
I like
Anything
Rick
else?
Tocchet.
Anything else you want to touch on, brother? Is that
Uh,
we knew we
I
were
mean, we
just going to
could
be
kind
on
of
for a
we're a
quick
quarter
one
of the way
here.
into the season, so I kind of want to see who has been, in your opinion, the most underrated player and also the most surprising. Kind of go hand in hand, but make up two separate players just for discussion's sake.
Surprising is
Hmm.
fuck that freaking Carlson kid in Anaheim's kind of
Oh, Leo.
he's caught my eye big time. Like I think he's already got a hat trick too.
Hmm.
So he's pretty good. And what was the other question?
Underrated.
Ooh, I don't even know on that one, man. What about you? Allow me to think for a minute.
I mean, the most surprising. Hmm. I don't know how he's doing as of late, but it's probably going to be a goaltender. I'd say Tristan Jarry in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
He's doing very, very well, regardless of how the team is doing. I think they're around 500, but they're doing well nevertheless. And same with that, a surprising team, I guess I could say, was Washington. I didn't think they were going to be this well. Same with Philly, uh, but or
man,
even in
Wash.
Philly, Travis Sanheim, their defenseman. He's been terrific this year. Like very terrific. And in Columbus, Ivan Provorov leads them in points. A
Hmm.
defenseman they just traded for. Like there's lots of guys who are kind of breaking out, but underrated.
I'm going with the whole Arizona Coyotes team because everybody expected them to be shit, and they have a winning
Keller.
record right now. So
Keller's up there for sure. I mean, even a guy like, well, he's on Jersey now, and they're kind of respecting him now, but like Jesper Bratt just never fails to like I took him high in fantasy this year, and boy am I glad he did. Like I did.
mm,
He's a machine.
for
Him
sure,
and
dude.
Jack Hughes are unstoppable together. Like, all right, who's been a disappointing player?
A disappointing team.
Yeah, player.
Oh, player. Well, I was gonna say McDavid start, but now he's really
You fix
turned.
that real quick
Yeah. Um. Fuck. Now you got me thinking, man. How about Bo Horvat?
because he
Been
stinks.
he's been so quiet, dude. He went from
The
where
whole
he was.
Islanders team have been quiet.
I know, but he went from where he was like doing okay where he was with his old team and out
Mm.
west, and then all of a sudden he went there, and it's just you don't even hear about him anymore. So I'm gonna go with him.
I mean, disappointing. I'd
This is
probably go with a guy like another Oiler, Connor Brown.
oh okay, yeah. Yeah, they were kind of expecting big stuff
They
out of
thought he was
him,
going to
right?
be. He was played with McDavid in Erie. He was nasty, and I think he has a grand total of like 1 point right now.
Oh, yeah, that's not
Like
good.
what? And they're paying him I think 3 million.
Hmm.
One sec, let me look up
Oh, the
his stats
salary
here.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
So
guys,
this
man.
year he's played 15 games and he has 1 point.
Wow, that's it, eh?
That's it. And he is
Uh,
currently getting paid.
$100 million. No,
Imagine no. No, but they did sign him to uh quite the deal. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not bad at all. Or maybe that's just because he's in the AHL.
oh boy,
I don't know. No, it's 700K, so it's not bad. It's the whatever 800K. Um,
is that minimum deal in
yeah,
the league
but
now?
still, you're wasting a roster spot for a guy who's bad. Like
For
you could,
sure.
they have good prospects in their AHL. I think maybe
Hmm.
not.
I don't know.
I don't know. They have Dylan Holloway, but he's hurt. So Edmonton's just McDavid's got to carry them. Their goalies stink. Oh my gosh, Jack Campbell is horrible.
They called in his old goalie coach to go work with him. I think it's Manny Legacy.
Manny
I want to
Legacy
say.
does a lot of goalies as a coach.
Yeah,
He's Elvis Merzlikin's coach.
yeah.
I remember
Oh,
because it was Manny Legacy's
it was House.
party
Yeah, yeah.
when what's his name? I feel bad. I'm gonna forget the kid's name.
So Elvis.
Well, it was Elvis, but it was the younger goalie. He was also they're like I think they're Lithuanian or
Mhm.
Latvian, or they're both from the same country.
Look him up.
Oh, Matis Kivlenieks. That's it. I remembered. Matis Kivlenieks.
Mhm.
But yeah, rest in peace to him, obviously. But yeah, Manny Legacy, good coach. Hopefully he can fix him.
Mhm.
Nothing's gonna fix that contract.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you might as well get him fucking in the right mind and back in the net as soon as you can. Like the craziest part is he was good in Toronto.
He was.
Like
Well,
he was
look at the defense of Toronto.
no, I know, but
Like Riley can actually do something. He's not Darnell Nurse.
oh, I know.
It crosses the red line and Nurse goes, "Oh, where's the puck? Defense? No."
It's funny.
Like who else is there on that team? Oh, Evan Bouchard. Terrible
Mhm.
defenseman, but good defenseman. It's like they only are one dimensional. Ken Holland also just is a bad GM. Wings fans have known that though.
Mhm.
He got lucky because of his drafting. He never really honestly made any good moves. The only moves that were good back in the day were like obviously when we signed all that O2 team, but guess what? That's because there was no cap and we had the Illich's open check.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
I'm reading a thing. I was just sent something on the Corey Perry stuff.
Oh.
Frank Saravelli
Mm-hmm.
just revealed the truth about what Corey Perry what he had done was an inappropriate gesture, is what he did.
Ah.
Still not clear exactly what it was, but that's pretty much what it was. They're saying. Turns out Perry got drunk at the Blackhawks Corporation event on November 17th, and the incident occurred, which triggered the contract termination.
Yikes. Oh, well, it'd have to be more than just flipping someone off. So anyhow,
Yeah, so that just so you know, so that's what it was.
yeah, thank you for filling me in on that.
So no, he didn't bang anybody. He didn't bang Bedsy's mom people. Like let's get over it. Because I know I keep seeing that every day. Every day. Mind you, the memes were really funny. I did laugh at a few of them. They were pretty funny, but it's not true, people. So There you have it.
I like how you were like, you like saw my face just not doing anything. So you went from like laughing to like, it's not true, people. But anyway, no, I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm sure
Yeah, hot
McGregor's
off the press.
family,
So
yeah, like it.
he
I'm sure
probably
she's
just
not happy.
got drunk and thought it was funny and did something, and someone didn't like it. It's probably what happened. Let's face it, he's a
Oh,
freaking hockey
executives.
player. We're all
Okay,
a little
okay.
bit of mutants, right? So we're all a bunch of meatheads in some sort. So
Yeah. No, it's true though. Sometimes like I'm thankful. That's why I'm thankful for the 73s team actually having like reasonable executives because executives could sewer a team having fun really quick.
yeah,
Like the threes, at least they have like cool events they do, and the executives are nice people. They help out with the team. You know, a team that I love though right now, before we sail off into the sunset, LaSalle Vipers. Have you
yeah.
seen their memes online?
No.
Oh, I gotta send them to you. They, I'm not allowed to do this with the 73s, and I get that. We're professional, but LaSalle just roasts every team they play after they play them. They'll like
Mm-hmm.
make memes and be like you ever see Goodwill Hunting?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the scene where he's like, "Hey, you like apples?" And he goes, "I got her number. How you like them apples?" So they used that, and it was like the Sarnia Legionnaires logo. And LaSalle asks the Sarnia player, "You like apples?" And then he holds up the score.
Come
It's
on.
just awesome. They're just constantly flaming the other team. So shout out. I don't know who the admin is, but whoever they are, holy smokes, you're funny. Like that's the kind of humor I like. Like the healthy joking around. Like everyone's gonna lose a game, so take a joke when you see one. But
Mm-hmm.
and also they're on a tear, so good for you, Vips,
Oh yeah,
Vipes, Vips. I don't know, whatever they go by.
for sure.
But anyway,
Anything else,
that's all
brother?
from.
No, all set.
I mean, unless you want to discuss something else.
I'm all set. My head feels like a bowling ball, so I'm ready to get out of here.
Fair enough.
So everybody, like I said, stay tuned. We're gonna ramp up the content here, 73's stuff for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. And until next show, we will see everybody later.
Yes,
See ya.
sir. See you around.
I've lost my fight with time. My numbers up and up the line. I gaze at the darkness, so empty. Just looking for the light. Shout for help, but no one's there. Need a guiding hand, someone who cares. All alone in the darkness, I've realized for the first time I am scared. If I could do it all again, if I had one more chance, my friend, I would rewrite all my wrongs. I would find where I belong. I got lost along the way. I had so much more to say. If I could do it